You just ain't make it to community day, huh? 2K don't love you, huh? The fact is, there's a lot of creators out there who get frustrated that they create content for 2K all year long and they don't get an invite to 2K's community day. It's one of the hottest topics of discussion right now. Y'all be sure to sound off who you think should be invited to 2K's community day. We about to get into all the details. Y'all be sure to drop a like and drop a sub if you can.
It's AllCity. Load up that clip.
What's good, y'all? I'm AllCity. As always, appreciate you guys tuning in. Before we get into this topic of community day, which seems to stir up a lot of emotions within the 2K community, I wanted to tie up a couple loose ends and reference some of the information that's going around the 2K community. It seems like we got a good majority of the information for us to make a good assessment on whether or not we're going to get 2K25. But there's still a few tweets that I would like to reference here in case you guys didn't know about this stuff. Zach Timmerman, he sent out this post saying there are 72 takeovers. You qualify for them based on attributes, just like badges. You can view them in the builder to know what your player will eventually qualify for. You choose one only in my career to utilize at a time. And you guys can also swap takeovers between games. Firstly, how do you guys feel about having 72 takeovers? I really hope in 2K25 every takeover is just as effective as the next. And I know some of you guys may feel differently, but I feel like in 2K24, the best takeover by far was the shooting take. I know a lot of you guys will argue that the lockdown take was OP as well. Either way, share your thoughts in the comments. I also want to reference, in regards to takeovers, I want to reference a couple posts from Wolf because he shares some of his favorite takeovers in case you guys haven't heard some of the different takeovers you guys are going to have the option to choose from. Wolf says, my favorite takeovers in 2K25 to use. Got the chef takeover. It's going to boost your 3-point, your mid-range, and ball handle. It's great for 3-point hunting guards. Those small guards that pretty much have no dunking ability, put all layup on their build. They're going to be taking them floaters and 3-pointers. 2K is also introducing a takeover called Satellite. It boosts your 3-point, your mid-range, and your speed. Ideal takeover for elite off-ball shooters. And a lot of people seem to like this one, Gifted Hands. It boosts steal and 3-pointer. Perfect takeover for the 3-and-D players out there. And I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of 3-and-D players on 2K25. That two-way game is coming back in full force. Wolf caps off this post by saying with over 70 takeovers to choose from in 2K25, you will find one that fits your own playstyle. And I know a lot of you center builds out there are wondering what takeovers are you gonna have to choose from? Well, Wolf sent this out saying, I saw a lot of questions about the big man takeovers. Here are some of my main takeovers I use when he's playing big. The Glass Gunner. It boosts the 3-pointer, defensive rebound, and offensive rebound. Perfect for bigs who want to grab boards and shoot for 3. Does that mean the stretches are coming back in 2K25? And the reason why I said coming back is maybe some of you guys haven't experienced 2K19. Stretch center builds were like one of the main go-to big man type of builds to make. The next takeover for big man builds is called Unit. It boosts offensive rebound, standing dunk, and close shot. Ideally for the inside bigs who want to mash. And the last one here that Wolf references is called the Commander. It boosts interior defense, block, and defensive rebound. Control the paint defensively. It'll be a tough bucket for anyone out there that's trying to slash. In 2K24, I made a 7-footer build. I also had a 6'10 center, but my 7-footer build moves so differently when I got in Takeover. In fact, my 7-footer will move very similar to my 6'10 whenever I'm in Takeover. And I'm hoping that we could see those type of dramatic changes in 2K25. You guys let me know what you think, which takeover you guys think you're going to use. Now let's get into this major topic of discussion about 2K's community day for 2K25. I would like to reference this post from Badge Plug. He said, logos and community day set the 2K community back so many years. Actually insane to me how many people absolutely don't need either of those, but bend over backwards for them. Badge Plug continues on in some dialogue between him and Dignified 2K. Badge says, years of so much voice that could have been used for the better of our game. But oh my God, I get to have a PNG over my head with the mind blown emoji. Dignified response saying, and most of them, they doing it for free with 3 crying face emojis. Badge Plug responds, literally for free, bro. groupie-ish. I imagine if it was my own company and I saw anybody speak negatively about my product that I deliver, ain't no way I'm gonna invite you to come on over and hang out with me and my people. For me personally, as a 2K creator, I know damn well 2K is never sending that invite my way. And furthermore, I don't see any benefit in someone like me going to a 2K community day. I can see all the comments right now from you guys. AllCity sold his soul. And the fact is, me personally, I don't have an urge, a need, or a want to be around 2K staff. I think a lot of you guys have known from the videos that I upload here, I don't agree with the way in which they conduct business with the 2K community. But on the flip side of that, if you're a creator who just, you use your creativity to make content about 2K and you have never spoken poorly about 2K or their business ethic, you're out there looking for a community day invite, just keep grinding. The truth is, creators, they get paid to create. As a creator, if you get an invite to community day, you should probably just see that as an added incentive to you creating 2K content, because on 2K's behalf, they surely have no obligation. And do you guys agree with Badge Plug's assessment of Community Day, saying that Community Day, it set us back years? My dilemma with Community Day is that it's such a controlled environment. And don't get me wrong, I understand it needs to be a controlled environment, but creators, they're not able to speak freely about what they experience. I just wish 2K was comfortable with the product they're delivering and secure in their gameplay design. That the opinion from a 2K creator, whether good or bad, would be of no concern to 2K. But it's almost like 2K knows damn well the opinionated 2K community, they're gonna say what they see and they're gonna say what they feel. I think a lot of you guys feel like 2K hand selects certain creators that have vouched for their game, and I don't see anything wrong with that. They are a business. They are the ones paying and hosting the event for the community. And this all led to PowerDF sending out this lengthy response, and I want you guys to let me know if you agree. PowerDF says, let's talk NBA 2K Community Day. I want to get very real about this, and I want to share some honest advice that would have helped me earlier. Community Day isn't perfect, but here's the truth. None of us are entitled to an invitation. It's not about deserving to be there. And before I continue, do you think some creators are entitled, like they absolutely have to be at Community Day? Sound off if you know of any creators that should absolutely be at 2K25's Community Day. PowerDF goes on to say, I get how many creators feel because I've been there, watching peers have fun, feeling left out, even getting frustrated. You might compare yourself to others, wondering why someone else got invited instead of you. Even though most creators will never admit it, I know how it feels. It's a natural reaction, but it's not a helpful mindset. In life, nobody owes you nothing. I wasn't playing when I said this joint is really long. PowerDF continues on saying, let's start here. An invite to Community Day isn't something anyone deserves, regardless of your work ethic, view count, or perceived impact. It's not about your value as an individual or a creator. It's about one thing, who the company wants to represent and include. Sometimes that's just not you. And honestly, you don't need it to succeed. Understand that and you can move forward even stronger. And I've resonated with that last paragraph because I've never felt that I needed to go to Community Day to succeed in being a 2K creator. But it's without a doubt from the responses that we're seeing from some creators within the 2K community that they feel 2K is obligated to invite them for their own perceived impact within the 2K community. PowerDF goes on to say, but for the sake of being helpful, let me tell you why I think most people don't get invited in an honest way. And he goes on to list some reasons as to why folks might not get invited. Number one, you're a brand risk. If you're that person who says unprofessional things or bashes the people, the same people that you want to include you, then you wonder why you don't get invited. Here's the reality. Words, they have consequences. I'm not saying you're wrong, you may be right, but no one's flying you out if you're attacking their business. Absolute facts. And this is exactly why I feel I will never be invited to 2K's Community Day, because I've created too much content around 2K's heavy monetization gameplay design. I'm a veteran of 2K. I've been here before we were spending so much money on the game. I've gotten to see what it's turned into, so I know I'm speaking absolute facts, but the facts that I'm speaking could actually hurt 2K's business. I surely don't have the power to put them out of business, but I imagine if it was my business, 2K on their side, they're thinking, if we lose one customer, that's one too many. PowerDF goes on to list the next reason as to why some of you guys may not get invited to 2K's Community Day. Number two, you don't add value. This one's big. Many wonder why a creator from another country or community got invited over them when they've been grinding all year. It's probably because those people bring in new viewers, and this is a business. They've got 20 other creators just like you reaching the same audience. So ask yourself honestly, do you really add anything other creators don't? And he goes on to say a lot of you don't, but that's okay. Expand and you'll get that invite. At the end of the day, they can only invite so many people and they have to pick and choose, making it hard choices. Pirate DF, he goes on to say, but we have to recognize that despite its flaws, Community Day is good for the community. It brings creators together, listens to their thoughts, and lets them share feedback with consumers before the game drops. That's undoubtedly a good thing, and we should appreciate it, even if we aren't the ones that are invited this year. And he caps off this post by saying, remember, not being invited doesn't define your worth as a creator. Keep grinding, expanding your skills, and building positive relationships in the community. Your success isn't tied to one event. Keep pushing forward and you'll find your own path to success. I promise you that. And he shared this image from last year's Community Day. And I know a lot of you guys, you see this and you're like, yeah, I love to be a part of that. And that's super dope. If you have it in you to want to be a part of that, then you should take heed to what Power DF shared in this post. He pretty much laid out the blueprint for you guys to get to Community Day. And if you're anything like me, who likes to create content around their honest experience while playing the game, then you shouldn't be looking for 2K's validation with an invite to 2K's Community Day. Over the years, what I've learned about 2K's Community Day is that as quickly as it gets here is as quickly as it's gone. If any of you guys are really out there trying to get into Community Day, I wish you the best of luck. Hopefully the creators that are making it to Community Day could give us some insight as to what we're going to experience for 2K25. And I'll wrap this up here. Last year, some of the creators that went to 2K's Community Day said NBA 2K24 was the best 2K in 2K's history, hands down. And they told you guys, you have to get this game. In my opinion, 2K24, although in the beginning of the year it was great, the final result does not even come close to being one of the best 2Ks. But I will admit, it's probably the best one out of the bad bunch. As always, I'm curious to hear your thoughts, so share them in the comment section below. If you guys want to stay up to date on everything 2K25, drop a like and drop a sub. I'll catch you guys on the next video. If you guys are tired of running with randoms and you're looking for players to run with on NBA 2K, come on out and join the AllCity 2K Discord. The link will be in the description below. Find players and get runs now. Drop a like and drop a sub on your way out. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all.